Hi guys, I'm Miss Emma Walsh. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, thank you very much for joining. If you've been here the whole time, I very much appreciate that. This is my face-to-face, kind of once a month video that I like to do. I enjoy these videos, although it does take me a few days to kind of get in the headspace to sit in front of the camera, because it can be quite terrifying sometimes. I know I've been doing this for a long time, but I actually still get nervous to talk to the camera. It's bizarre. Anyway, but yeah, I do try to do this once a month or once every 2 months. You guys seem to enjoy this, so it's a win-win situation. I am going to jump right into it. As the title says, this is a Q&A. I put some questions up on Instagram, or I put a little box up for you guys to write some questions. I've come back with loads of questions, so I'm just going to get straight into it so that this video is not too long and drawn out. Okay, I'm going to try read all the names. I'm sorry if I pronounce them all wrong. Anyway, I'm gonna go for it. Okay, so straight away, Sanjeet112 has asked me what is my dream car. I really battle to answer that one because I like to say cars that I've driven. However, obviously, a dream car for me to drive would be a Formula 1 car, so maybe that goes without saying. I'm just gonna say it straight out, I'm getting lots of am I single or am I in a relationship questions, so I'm just gonna answer once. I'm single, I'm not in a relationship. Then we can be done with that question. Great. It's Billigulsion. How much money do I make? I haven't even made one of those videos yet. That's quite a YouTube video to make, isn't it? Like, how much money do I make? What do I make? I can tell you now, honesty, I don't make any money from YouTube itself, or not any. I make very little money from YouTube itself. The money comes with the brand deals, with the appearances. I work at F45 as well, so that kind of pays all my bills and my rent. So I'm a personal trainer. I do lots of things to make money, just so you know. I don't just sit in front of a camera and talk. But yeah, I hustle quite a lot in terms of making money and living, because London is a very expensive place. If you live here, then you will know what I'm talking about. What music do I like, and what's my favorite food? From Tom Powell _97. Music, I've been brought up with everything pop. My parents were a pop band or group called the Dooleys, so very much pop. My brother was into Guns N' Roses and Soundgarden, all of that, so I quite enjoy that every now and then. But I would say probably whatever's on the charts. I do like a bit of R&B, hip hop, anything you can kind of sing to. My favorite food, I like food in general. I think I like food. I'm not a vegan. I like a good steak. I like pizza, gluten-free obviously, and I like Thai food. I think I like food. I like food. I like eating. Am I coming to Brands Hatch BTCC? I don't know. Maybe. Could do. That's from Jack V 2323. How can I meet you? From Jack as well. Not sure. Not sure. Maybe at one of these events. Hopefully soon. Kenny Van Aken, you are amazing. Will you visit Belgium? I'm a car dealer with an exclusive brand. Belgium. I don't know. Possibly. I'll let you know. I'll put it up when I come over. My first car was a Golf VW Chico. Sam Glass knows more about that than I do, but it was a Golf 1.3 litre. My dad wouldn't let me get a faster car because I liked racing, so he was like, absolutely not. Alex Kuhne 86, you're clearly an incredibly hard worker. Respect to you. Thank you very much. What drives you? Probably proving people wrong, to be honest. Like, the trolls are quite bad, or even, do you know what? Worse than the trolls is the people in the same industry as me. That really grinds me, when they are not supportive and they're quite mean, which has happened quite a fair amount recently. So that drives me to do better when they're being pretty nasty. But I've always been into everything. I like to do well. I'm quite competitive. As you can see, I do lots of different things. So maybe just because I get bored. I get bored and then I want to do stuff. Which film character has the best taste in cars? Oh, I mean, Fast and Furious is probably my favorite kind of franchise of movies. So any of those? Paul Walker was my childhood crush, so anything that he drove probably. How many times do you work out in a week? I've been really injured. I've been an absolute nightmare. I hit my head really hard doing something in January, driving, and it kind of ruined my neck and my back, and I've been pretty injured for the last couple of months. So I've been recovering, but last 2 weeks I'm finally getting back into it. I try to train, I mean, 3 to 5 times. I mean, that's pushing it. I say that, I mean, it doesn't happen that often, but I try. I do try. And I've just got myself a personal trainer, Rickle White. Go check him out. He's all over my Instagram. He's amazing. So he's been really good. My next daily drive, I don't know. My car goes back in a few weeks, so 1st of May. I literally have no idea what I'm gonna do. I need to sort that out. I need to sort that out. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, those are the same. Are you single? How much money do you make? Moving on to the next set. Oh, that's a bit dark. Okay. Emma, you need to get yourself in Caterham, best convertible. Is that a question mark? Nick Larange. I loved the 600 LT Spider that I drove in Arizona. I also like Ferrari, so I like convertibles. Jaguar F-Type, do they do convertible? They do. That'd be nice. How long have I been in the UK? It was my 8-year anniversary the other day. 8 years, people. Wow, it's been a long time. It's been a long time. I can't believe it's been 8 years. That has flown by. Again, how much money do I make? Okay, we've done that, we've done that, we've done that. Will I start singing again? From Sam Warner Music. Funny you say that. I have literally just been sent a track to put my vocals on. I literally have just been like playing it in, like on repeat for the last 2 hours, trying to get it in my head. It's quite a cool summery pop tune. So I am talking with people at the moment basically to get singing again. So when it comes out, please do download it and buy it, because I don't want to be 50 and 60 and 70 making pop songs still trying to become a singer. When did I start singing? When I was very young. That was my career. If you're new to my channel, I was a singer, actress, dancer before I came into the kind of car lifestyle presenting side of things. How old am I? I get a lot of this. You won't believe it, but I am 35. Shock. I don't feel 35. So I shock myself every day when I tell myself how old I am. But I am, so that's it. Nissan GTR or Hurricane? Hurricane, definitely. First car again. Am I single? See, I get a lot of these. Right. Favorite car I've ever owned or driven? Well, I've only ever owned one car. That's sad. I just don't know. It's normally the latest one that I've driven, because I remember how that feels. But I'm off to Cannes actually this week. Cannes and Saint-Tropez to drive the new F-Pace FVR. That is a beast. So I'm very much looking forward to that. Lots of people ask me on dates. Cool. I hate dating, by the way. I just hate it. Maybe this is why I'm single. I'd probably rather just sit at home and watch Netflix. No, I just find it quite awkward. And then like, what if you don't like the person? And then you have to spend like a whole dinner and drinks with them. Anyway, I prefer to meet people out and about, like in a group or on a job or, yeah, anyway. So if you could drive anywhere in the world, where would you go and what car? Probably anywhere where there's a beach and really nice scenery. I don't know, like, I'm thinking like Thailand beaches, but obviously there are no roads there. So if you can suggest anything like that, that'd be great. Any new hosting projects, and can you share any fitness products you like using? Fitness products? I'd probably say, oh, I'm a girl. I don't know if guys would enjoy that, but you know, the elastic bands they use, I use those for all kinds of, so mainly because I've been doing physio and rehab for my shoulder and my back. So that's a great thing to have with you. I do like to use the balls, those big ones that you pump up. Those are great. I don't know, gym stuff, gym equipment. Don't know, pass. Any new hosting projects? I am working on some stuff at the moment. My management and I are in chats with a few brands, fingers crossed, kind of staying in the motoring industry. I can't give too much away, so I can't really say anything. You are so pretty. Oh, that's very kind. Thank you. Do you know what? Sometimes I need to hear nice things. Nice things. You can say nice things. That's great. EV4180. Love your videos. Keep them coming. Ignore the haters. Do you know what, guys? You might think that I hear that all the time, but I don't. So I do really appreciate it when you guys say some really nice things. Sean580 Power. Are you going to do Autosport again next year? You and Crofty made a great team. I hope so, because that was awesome. That was such a good job. I really enjoyed it. That was really cool. I got to do some really fun things as well. Getting involved in the stunts was awesome. My favorite movie, Top Gun? Is that old school? Top Gun or anything Fast and Furious? Pretty much. When are you jumping back into the mini challenge car? You need to run out in the dry this year. That's from Mini Challenge 84. I do. I got so unlucky because I did all my testing last year in the dry, and I was quick. Like, I was gaining times or shaving times as I was going, and then on the race day it absolutely chucked it down. It was horrible, like horrible. I went into the gravel at quite a fast speed. That wasn't fun. But yeah, hopefully, I don't know. I did put up a post the other day, so I don't know. Maybe I'll have a chat with them and see what they say. Have you been to Yorkshire? There are some great driving roads up here. This is from Russell Walker. I haven't. Is the simple answer. I haven't. So I do need to kind of check more of the UK out. I know there are some really nice roads, but wait till it's sunny. I mean, look at this weather. Again, raining. It's like winter. I don't enjoy it. It makes me really upset. Have you ever thought about modifying your car? I have. I did do a few modifications. I mean, they were tiny ones. I did want to wrap it and put a wing on it and all sorts of things, but I think I've run out of time. So I've kind of messed that one up, haven't I? Charlie Ludford. It was awesome seeing you at the Autosport International. What's your favorite car manufacturer? Charlie, I obviously can't answer that. I like them all equally. Thank you. Mike Hayboss, will you be doing a road trip with Shmi and Mr. JW, etc.? I don't know. I see those guys quite often. Shmi and I are friends. I don't know what he's up to. Maybe I will jump in on one of their trips. I know Schmark's doing something soon. I'm sure he mentioned that. But let's see. Maybe. You never know. What was the reason for you moving to London from _Tom_GW? Tom, I moved to London because I was in Grease, the musical, and we did an international tour with under the West End name with a South African cast, and I moved to London to audition for the West End show here in London as Sandy. So I moved here because of musical theatre, really. Yeah, that's it. SDZ Miser, I don't never know how to pronounce your name. So why did you give up singing? I didn't give up singing. It just didn't work out very well. I didn't give it up. I'm going to rekindle my love for singing in the next few months, so watch this space. Again, Dream Carts Drive, holiday destination, lots of those. It depends where it is, what car. Are you going to Silverstone Grand Prix this year? Racing Jack 04. Racing Jack 04, you've had a lot of questions. Also, what's the best car you've ever driven? Also, when is your next time in your bikini post? Great. Also, do I have a boyfriend? Jack, you're trying to say something. No boyfriend. Bikini post, probably in summer, to be fair. What's the best car you've ever driven? I actually drove the Bugatti Veyron. That was awesome. Am I going to Silverstone Grand Prix? Most likely. Depends what brand deals I can get for that, or if I can just get tickets, I'll probably go see it. What else? Lots of what's your best car driven? Classic supercars or modern supercars, from Tom Browett. Modern. I know that's really shallow. Is it? No. I like modern. I like modern supercars. I do. When will I get a supercar? If so, what would I be thinking? This is from D_TurboLard. God, I don't know. Whatever I can afford, probably. But you know, somebody told me once, the best car to buy is the one you get for free. Somebody very clever taught me that. So I don't know. We'll see what the future has to hold. At the moment, I can't park underground, so that's a real problem. So I don't want to have a car that I can't park underground. That costs that much money. How old am I again? How did you get into cars? Audi guy 963. How did I get into cars? I always liked driving cars. Whenever I had like friends with supercars in Cape Town, they'd be like, come in the passenger seat, and I was like, no, I just would rather have the keys, please. So I always wanted to drive. I did lots of go-karting when I was younger, and then it literally just came about. I went to Monaco one year to work on a yacht to look after all the VIP guests, and I met a lot of people. Very kind guy said, actually, I have a race. I think it was the 430, the Ferrari 430 Challenge. He had one of those. He's like, I have it in London. We do track days. Do you want to come and drive it? I was like, yes, please. So I had a driver coach with me, and that was amazing. So I posted that on Instagram, and that got picked up by Made in Chelsea randomly because I was hanging out with some of the cast. So I went onto the show, drove a Ferrari around track, around Goodwood, Brands Hatch, for my entrance scene, and spoke about getting my racing license. So when I finished the show, a company came up to me and they were like, we'd like to sponsor you your license. So I was like, great. And Shmi and Mark and Tim and Seb, at the time, I was hanging out with them quite a lot. I met Tim and Mark in Monaco as well on that same trip, and just kept in touch, and we were hanging out quite a bit, and Tim was like, you need to film this. You need to start a YouTube channel and film this. And I was like, no one's ever gonna watch this. Like, this is not what I do. It's so random. He's like, yeah, but you can do lifestyle, you can do cars. So he was a massive part of me starting my YouTube. And then Seb Delaney was unbelievably supportive in helping me. He put me in his videos. So yeah, so those were the guys that got me into cars. And here I am today talking to you about all these questions. Okay, when you're back in a race car, from Danilo Borba 22. I don't know. I mean, I would love to. It's something that really terrifies me, but also I love. So like one of those things. So hopefully I will get back into a race car. That would be really good. MKD 780. What am I getting next? I don't know. Racing Jack again. Can you answer my questions? I think I did answer all your questions there. Turbo or naturally aspirated, from Enrique Pliego 8. I mean, everything's kind of turbo at the moment, isn't it? I mean, obviously naturally aspirated sounds insane. Don't get me wrong. Do you think the UK will be your permanent home now? From Paul D. Mack. I see it as my permanent home. It took me a long time. I used to go home for, it's kind of like film and modeling season in Cape Town in kind of December, January, February, March, the summertime. And I used to go home every year for like 4 months. So I was a bit confused as to what was home, but finally, I'd probably say in the last 3 years, I've called this home. So yeah, I think so. I think so, although I do miss the sunshine. Dream garage. I don't know how much money do I have. What's my limit? What's in the pipeline for your next big adventure? From Aligned Detailing. Like I said, working on a few brand deals at the moment, which could be really exciting, but I can't say anything yet because it's not confirmed. But my next trip is to Saint-Tropez this week on Wednesday with Jaguar, so that should be awesome. Germany, yes or no? Louis Parkinson, not for me, thanks. Wapham, I should talk about mental health. Do you know what? I did do a video, maybe not specifically on mental health, but on my mental health and what was going on in the industry at the time. And do you know how many people came back and was like, don't feel sorry for her, she's just trying to like pull on your heartstrings? I was like, are you actually joking? So I'm very wary about talking about mental health now, although I mean I've been through some really bad times, so I think it is a massive topic at the moment. So yeah, maybe I will talk about it. We shall see. Dunlop or Schlesinger tennis balls, from Dead Sexy 007. Don't know. I used to have a Dunlop tennis racket, so let's go Dunlop. Someone's saying, do I have a nice toes? I think so. I get some really random questions. Okay, do you have a press car lineup after the M2 from Aldo Braw? Not yet. Tom L's favorite YouTuber you've collaborated with? Can I think about that one and let you know that that might change. That might change within the next week. What advice do you have for someone starting a clothing brand, marketing wise? Bainey09. I think just collaborations, getting your brand out, getting it, people wearing it. I think it's very difficult. It's hard work. There's no like shortcut around anything really. Right, skip. What? Oh. McLaren 720S or 600 LT from the Big Bambino. 600 LT for me, please. Alpha 713. What would be your dream car under £500,000? You can choose so many for that amount of money. Thank you for giving me such a large budget. I'd choose a few. I'd have a few. What do you like to watch on TV from Tom Powell? I love Netflix. I love TV series. I like movies. I was in the movie and acting scene for a long time, so I like to keep up to date with what's on. So pretty much everything, to be fair. Mr. J Cam, when are you coming back to the States? I might actually plan a trip to LA soon, so I will let you know. I will let you know. What genre of music do you sing? Probably call it popish. Yep. Matt Redwood, saw you in the departure lounge in Geneva. Well, why don't you come say hi? Matt, I'm not scary, am I? I'm not scary. I'm really small as well, so I'm not really intimidating. You can come say hi to me when you see me. Other than YouTube and now your PT work, what other sources of income do you have? I spoke about that earlier. That's from Nuclear Infected. Agira 91, what was it that sparked your love for all things automotive? Speed, driving. I'm not a journalist. I'm still learning as I go, and I keep saying this all the time. Like, this is a new industry for me completely in terms of comparing cars and driving cars. But I just like being behind the wheel and track days. That's it. Sabatsan, how hard is it for you switching from right hand to left hand side cars in the road? I'm actually fine. Like, I adapt quite quickly. Maybe that's from dancing, from being, I don't know, taught different moves all the time and adapting to different shows, different choreography. Yeah, I adapt pretty quickly, so it doesn't really make a difference to me. Kanyal Kal, am I saying that right? What makes you smile? When you guys are nice to me, I like hearing your comments back, your nice things. Rosé makes me smile. Sunshine makes me smile. Nice people make me smile. I think that is that. Next car after M2 again, age again. Do I miss South Africa from Ma Tough? Yes, I very much do. My parents are still in South Africa. Some of my family, my aunt, still in South Africa. I miss the lifestyle. I miss, yeah, I do miss South Africa. The Velvet Duck, any plans to visit Australia? Australia? I really do actually want to come to Australia. I really want to come to, oh my gosh, I've just forgotten. Can't even remember the area now. Wow, tired. But I do want to come to South Africa. To Australia very much. Any plans of visiting India? Ashu 11.11. My friend's actually in India now. I've never had to come to India for any reasons, but you never know. You never know. Frogman Z33, where did you get the sweatshirt? Yeah, lots of comments on these sweatshirts. Thank you very much. They are very cozy. They're actually a men's, they're a men's brand. I like big hoodies. It's called the Inner 13, if you want to go check them out. Stephen J. Fogarty, the fairy godmothers post are hilarious, but unfortunately they are so true. Those type of men exist. I put some stuff up the other day. My friend and I were joking around about, she typed into Google, can you die from lack of attention, when someone hasn't like messaged you back in like 24 hours. So I posted this thing from the fairy godfather. He's really funny, and that caused like a lot of, obviously people were laughing as well as being like, are you okay? It was just banter. Like, this guy's really funny. He talks about breadcrumbing, and I mean, girls are like this as well. This wasn't just like thrown at guys, but he does talk a lot about what guys are like, breadcrumbing and all this kind of stuff, and it's just quite funny. So that was quite funny. But yes, it's true, those guys do exist, very much so, but so do the girls. So there we go. South Africa or England? South Africa in the summer, please. Hello MZ, any plans of coming to India again? Maybe, you never know. That's from Classic Duke 09. Met cars, do you find it awkward talking to the camera? Often. I often find it awkward. The worst is when you're in a crowd or at an event, and then you have to get the camera out and you're like, So yeah, definitely. Rogan, do it. Am I from South Africa? Yes. I was born in Cape Town. My parents are British. Lots of people asking, when can I meet you? I do need to do a little bit more like public things and meet and greets and road trips, so we can sort something out. Emma, what got you into singing? And love your content as well, from Bradley Burrows. Thank you very much. My parents were famous singers, so singing kind of comes in the family. Again, where's my hoodie from? Lots of talk about these sweatshirts. So thank you. What's your dream car again when you come back to South Africa? I will be back in South Africa for the M Festival in Johannesburg in October. I'm so excited. It is literally the best job in the world. It's so great. I get to drive all the cars, I get to drag race, and I get to present the whole show and interview the people and the live music. And it's really great. If you're in South Africa, you have to come watch it. I'm gonna try to round this up now. This is quite long. Have you driven the High Van Pass in Vietnam? It's sick. It's just me _K_J_H. I've never been to Vietnam. Favorite timepieces. Favorite timepiece to accompany you on these epic adventures, from TH3M3TIM3. I can't say your name, obviously. Favorite timepiece? I don't know. What do you mean? I don't know what you mean. Music, maybe? Oh. TGEV TV or Archie Hamilton Racing? What a choice. I won't answer that. Craig Anthony Bloomer, what's your dream car? Lots of dream cars. Are you coming to M Festival? Yes, I am. From Keelan 2705. What is this about? Jets. I've been asked to be a brand ambassador for this jet company. So if you ever need a seat on a jet, come through me. It's quite exciting though, actually, and yeah, there's a whole backstory behind that as well. When you come to South Africa, October, come to Australia, I'd love to. From Mr. D Ali. Favorite drink? From Solent_Supercars. Good wine, probably. I drink water and wine. I don't drink fizzy drinks or anything else. How many cars do you own and what are they? I don't own any cars. I have the M2 though. That's about it. From Nick Balula. Vincent, you're always alone. Oh, I know. Or with your girls in your videos, no relations. No, I don't. No, I don't. And I don't know. Depends who I was dating. I don't really like to put my personal life much on social media, unless they were in social media as well, or had a following. Maybe then if it made sense, I put them in my videos, but I don't really like to. I did it once. It was the worst idea ever. How often do you trade a week? We said that. Lamborghini and Ferrari. I could never, ever answer that. Perfexotix, what if I can't pronounce that. Love your content, thank you very much. Oh my gosh, there are so many questions, guys. Favorite car fellow YouTuber owns? Oh my gosh, why am I so rare? From Nathan. That's very sweet. Do you have a boyfriend? Tim Lim 88, what's the biggest change you've made to enter the YouTube area? I don't understand what you mean by that. Maybe send that again. How do you keep motivated when you can't be asked? It took me 3 days to make this video, if that helps. If that makes you feel better. It took me 3 days to gather myself to actually come on camera. So yes, I sometimes find it very hard to be motivated. It helps when people are doing videos with you. That's why I like to collaborate. And at the end of the video, I'm like, oh, that wasn't so bad. I should just keep on doing that. So it is hard to keep motivated. From Alex Blackie. Speedtail or Chiron? Oh, that is a good question. I actually don't like the shape of the Speedtail. I like McLaren. Maybe the Chiron then, Bugatti. Okay. Which Mediterranean country which you have visited would you like to visit? I don't know, all these. I love traveling. I like going anywhere, to be fair. I love south of France, Italy. Italy's great. Very rude question. I won't answer that. From another resident of the SW London, considering an M2 competition, recommended. From Anthony Faulkner. One, I think it's a great car. I think it's a great car. It's quite small and compact. Obviously, if you have it in Sport Plus mode, it wants to drift around all the corners. But I think it's great for London, for this area. It's fine, easy to park. It is quite heavy on fuel if you don't, if you have it in Sports Plus all the time. You have 1,000 questions to answer. Best of luck from Faisal. Yeah, I do. I know it's a lot. You guys, are you bored yet? Don't be bored. Visit Germany probably soon. Do I want children from Pepper and Gold? Fellow YouTuber or Instagrammer. I'm not really, I did say I was 35 years old, and everyone kind of like, oh, you're that age where you should have children, but I don't like to conform to society. I'm not ready. I'm still very much career focused, and also I haven't met the right person. I think that makes a big difference as well. I wouldn't like to have kids by myself. I'm also too busy, so I would need a lot of help. From Andy Goodlife. Hi Andy. What's the one thing that really annoys you in life except stupid questions? Oh, do you know what really annoys me is when people get out of an elevator before, try to come into the elevator before you get out. That really annoys me. Small things like that. I'll have a think. There's a few things that annoy me. I get annoyed actually quite easily, to be fair. I'm quite impatient. Mr. G, that's me. How you doing? How do you have so much energy? I don't think. I'm very good when camera's on. I'm like, switch it on. Yeah. And also energy in terms of fitness, it pays the bills. So I get up and I do it. Do you enjoy driving the Goodwood circuit? I loved it. Bradbury Martin, I really enjoyed it. That was really fun, especially in the 600 LT. Okay, again. Oh, is that it? I think that's it, guys. Yay. No, 2 more. Sabrina, my friend from Cape Town, when am I coming back? Hopefully I'll see you soon. Freddie, Fred, Eddie, or Kai. These guys are from F45. I love you all equally. That's it, guys. This has been a very long video, so I hope that you've stayed with me through all those questions. I will do Q&As quite often. I'm going to sign off before, or maybe you have fallen asleep already. Thank you so much for all your support. I always appreciate it. Get in the comments below. Go right on my recent Instagram post. Tell me that you've seen this video, and let me know what else you want me to film. I've got, like I said, Can coming up this week with Jaguar, but yeah, hopefully a lot more content to come. Thank you so much, guys. I will see you all really, really soon. Don't forget to subscribe and like and comment for all future videos to come. See you soon. Bye.
Ain't no limit to your skill can take you. I see a place for your face with the great and good. You keep raising that bar like the star that you are. You're the most and nobody else comes close.